to my channel. I'm talking about my Friday night SmackDown review. It was amazing. Starting was the Bloodline thing, whatever, yeah, yada yada yada. Then we had Liv Morgan versus Lacey Evans. I was right about this. Like I said, if it was going to be Ronda or Liv going to have a match tonight, and Liv, like I said, Liv was going to win to build momentum for Extreme Rules. But then after the match, during the match, Lacey Evans brought in the kendo stick. Liv hit her with the code breaker, and then Oblivion won the match. Then she picked up the kendo stick, dropped it, picked her up, and just started hitting her. Then she had the kendo stick by her throat, slammed her onto the barricade on the LED board really hard. And then she pulled out a table, set it up, put Lacey, smacked her in the face. Then she climbed on the top rope, stand on the top of the ring post, and did a jumping swanton bomb onto Lacey onto the table, and said, "Ronda, I'm ready for you. Let's get extreme." Showing that Liv is not afraid to get extreme. And then uh, like Liv has a mean streak and an aggressive side that people didn't know she had. Well, I knew, because if you go back to how she was with Becky Lynch, she kept hitting her with that Kindle stick. So I knew. I can't wait for that match at Extreme Rules, Ronda versus Liv. I'm excited for that match. And Liv has a possibility of beating Ronda for the SmackDown Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match. And then also we had today we had Angel Garza's birthday today. Happy birthday to him. But then I'm so happy I found this out. Angel Garza actually performed on his birthday on the pre-show for SmackDown, before SmackDown, to keep the fans entertained, like before SmackDown comes on. Well, he was fighting in him and his cousin Umberto in a tag team match against Ricochet and Madcap Moss. Um, and it was a good match, a 5-star match. Um, Ricochet, Angel Garza and Umberto lost, but the one who took the loss is Angel Garza. He lost on his birthday. I was like, I don't care, win or lose, long as he performed in his birthday, and I saw it, and I did, and that's all I care about. And then on screen, we saw Angel Garza and Umberto twice backstage. One, they were trying to flirt with B-Fab, and then that didn't work out. And then they came back again, and they just cheap shotted. Well, not cheap shotted, but Angel ran up and hit Ashante with the forearm, and then they both did a double super kick on Top Dollar while he was sitting down drinking. I was like, yes, awesome birthday. Yeah, some way to end the birthday. I guess, still mad that they lost, so he took him out on Hit Row. So, awesome way. So, awesome birthday. Then next week, it's Los Lotharios versus Hit Row. I can't wait for that match. And then we had Braun Strowman versus Otis. A good match. Like I said, we all knew who was going to win. Braun Strowman. And he did. And it was still a good match. And then, I can't wait for this match at Extreme Rules. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Ooh, I can't wait to see that match. I don't know who's going to win that one. But if they want to drag this, if they want to continue to do this rivalry, you have Karrion Kross win at Extreme Rules, and you have Drew McIntyre win at Crown Jewel. That's how you do it. If they want to continue this feud, that's how they can do it. Now, they can have Drew win at Extreme Rules and then have Karrion Kross win at Crown Jewel, but it wouldn't make sense, because since the Saudi Arabia fans loves Drew McIntyre and want to see Drew win, it's best to have Drew to win at Crown Jewel and have Karrion win at Extreme Rules. but I'm still excited to see that match. Trying to see what else happened. We have New Day versus Maximum Male Models. Yeah, the New Day won. Didn't really care. Trying to see. Trying to remember what else happened. Um, Ricochet and Matt Moss got beat up by Solo Sikoa. Um, they had Dakota Kai versus Raquel Rodriguez. It was a good match. Raquel Rodriguez won the match. Then Damage Control tried to jump her, and then Shotzi came out and evened up the odds. And now next week, it's Shotzi versus Bayley on SmackDown. Um, I don't know if Damage Control is going to be at Extreme Rules, or are they going to defend their titles at Extreme Rules. I can see it, and if it would probably be it'd be Asuka and Alexa. Those would probably be the women, or probably be Shotzi and Raquel at Extreme Rules, or probably at Crown Jewel or something. But yeah, um, then we had the main event, the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos. But before that, they announced that on October 7th of 2022, on Friday Night SmackDown, Sheamus versus Gunther rematch for the United States champion for the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown gonna happen. So I guess that they're not guess. So this basically saying that Gunther and Sheamus is not going to be that match is not going to happen at Extreme Rules. It's going to be happening on SmackDown. And then if they want to have a final match, they can do. If they want to have a final match, they can do that at Crown Jewel. But that match is going to be awesome, and that can be open. That can open up that SmackDown or main event that SmackDown. But either way, it's going to be an awesome match. So this confirms that Gunther and Sheamus is not going to be. Yeah, this confirms that Gunther and Sheamus is not going to be on Extreme Rules, because literally the next day, October the 8th will be Extreme Rules, so they won't be on the show. So far there's 4 matches confirmed for Extreme Rules. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross strap match. Ronda versus Liv for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Extreme Rules. The fight pit, Matt Riddle versus Seth, and then Bayley and Bianca for the Raw Women's Champion. Then again, that can be a stipulation match or a regular match. I'm not sure yet, but I can see it being a stipulation. It could be, especially in a pay-per-view like Extreme Rules. It needs a stipulation. It goes with the pay-per-view. So like I said, that can be at Extreme Rules, or they can do their I Quit match that they never got to do at Money in the Bank. Then next week for Friday Night SmackDown is going to be a tag team match versus Matt Moss, Ricochet versus Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn. That's going to be a good match. Can't wait for that match. But on to the main event on SmackDown. The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. This was a good match. 5-star match. Anybody could have won this match, but as we all know, the Usos won. The Imperium came out, distracted Sheamus. Well, they beat up Sheamus, and then Gunther kicked Sheamus in the face, and then that distracted Ridge Holland, and the Usos super kicked Ridge Holland, and then they gave Pete Dunne the 1D and the 1, 2, 3, and still WWE tagged your Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Now they've been carrying the titles for 433 days. So they're more likely are going to beat they're going to beat the New Day's championship run. They is. Because this match confirmed that. So, yeah, it was a good match. Predictable. Well, yes, but no. But kind of still predictable. But a good match. Now, they could have a rematch with them down the line in the future. And so this is setting up the Imperium versus Brawling Brutes rivalry. So, but this also gives the Brawling Brutes a chance to get a rematch at the Usos and a fair match when they not having a rivalry. So yeah, overall I thought SmackDown was good. Um, I give SmackDown a 5 star. It was a really good SmackDown. Let me know what y'all thought about SmackDown in the comment section down below. I hope everyone has a good day or a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.